Hello.
Is it me you're looking for?
Yeah. Look at this.
Yes,
It's my
they see
stuff.
it
Every time.
every time.
I know, but I was showing him the case. Little container. And that I am doing it. Look at it.
Uh-huh.
My blue stuff.
Your blue stuff?
My blue fluff.
What about your golden eyeballs?
Um, Nothing.
Nothing, huh?
My eyes are puffy, and I was wondering if I could put another one like this way, just to get the tops of the top lid. Yeah. Um, we went to the gorge for.
And for those of you who don't know, the Gorge is an amphitheater
Yep.
that is outside of George, Washington,
And that's so cute.
which is a really good venue for bands to go to and play, and it's got really cool background scenery.
It's right on the Columbia River, and it's just a giant outdoor amphitheater. Anyway, so every Labor Day, Dave Matthews comes, and it's called Labor Dave. Isn't that so cute? Labor Dave. 2 years ago, we went to see him, and then Christopher was like, "Hey, you want to go again this year?" And one of his friends had said that he had never been out to the gorge, and so we're like, "Well, let's go." And so we took him, and it was so fun.
It was lots of fun.
And it was so smoky. So smoky.
Well, it is fire season.
It is. And like it wasn't as smoky as I've seen. Like
And it wasn't even as smoky as the last time we were out there.
no, it wasn't. But I'm allergic to smoke, and so yeah, sometimes it's just worse. But I was wearing contacts so I could wear sunglasses. But I think I was doing that 2 years ago too. But this year it just was really, really bad. And so my eyes are like poofy and sore from like rubbing them. And I know not to rub on them. I've seen the MRIs of like when people rub and you can see it like pushing on the inside of. Oh no, did I ruin it?
You just punched yourself.
I know. Did I ruin
You're
it?
so abusive to yourself.
What was I saying?
You're rubbing your eyeballs, watching MRIs.
Like I know not to do it, but they were so itchy. And so like weepy and goopy in the morning. And when we got back, we took showers, and then because we camped there as well,
In the back of
not
the
at the
truck.
gorge, but when we got home,
Well, gorge adjacent.
put a pin in that real quick. When we got home, we took showers, and I put on like nice thick lotion, and then I put on like extra thick nighttime eye cream because they were so dry and so sad. Anywho, this morning when I woke up, it looked like I had been crying all night, or like I just slept on my face on the pillow.
I mean, kind of.
It really, it was so poofy, and I was like, oh. So, after we worked out in the yard today, I took a shower, and now I have more moisturizer and now some of these, and I'm trying to figure out if I can put the other one. So I think after I'm gonna put the another set up here on the tops of my eyes and just.
So, I thought you were ready to go play a football game.
Yeah.
Instead of black, you're using gold.
Yeah.
Blinding them.
I know. Oh. But no, it was so good. We've camped out at the Frenchman Coulee again. We love it. It is so coulee, I think, is French for flow. And so there's just like this gulch that's higher than okay. So there's the Columbia, boom, way down like that. Well, it's like a gulch that's down here, and then it empties into the thing. So like it's a gulch before like the ravine, which is crazy because it is so deep. Like looking down, like it's so deep.
It is.
It's so weird though that you're like looking at a gulch right next to an even bigger gulch. It's crazy. Anyway, so it's just one of those, like a giant gutter in the earth. But on the other side, it's called the Frenchman Coulee, and it is this rock formation that really reminds me of Causeway Bay in northern Ireland. And it is similar in the way that it's got like very flat faces and they're like sticking up, and different in that Causeway Bay is much more geometric.
And on the ocean.
Yeah, but it's much more geometric, like consistently the same geometric shape. Where like these are more like.
Yeah, but it's also on the water, right?
Yeah.
These are just on the side of a hill.
Well, right next to a coulee, right next to the gold, right next to the Columbia.
Except for it's not in the water. Isn't Giant's Causeway in the water?
Yeah, part of it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Any hoot, though, they just remind me of that because they're standing up, and it's like this solid piece, and then these ones that stick up, and then, and they just have like similar. It just reminds me of it. Anyway, so, but yeah, one is actually in the water.
And people use them for climbing.
Yeah.
And it's a state park, so as long as you got a Discover Pass, you can camp there overnight for free.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
And it's so good because we back the truck up. And I'm just so excited. You want to say it? Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
We back the truck up so that when we wake up in the morning, we see the sun like in light coming up behind them. So beautiful.
And this time in true Washington fashion, we had a very ominous gray sky.
Yeah.
And not sunrise.
Yeah, well, last time we had stars, a million stars. And this time we had cloud cover.
And smoke.
And it was like warm and humid and windy. It wasn't like uncomfortably warm and humid, but it had like a beautiful breeze. And we camp at the coulee in the back of the truck. Especially during this time of the year where it like cools down because it's in the desert, and
you don't have to worry about rain.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about rain like on the other side. It's always a chance. But it was so warm and like wonderful. It was quite fantastic.
Yeah, and once we actually laid down, a breeze kicked up, which made it not so bad with the humidity.
Yeah, it was so peaceful and so relaxing.
Yeah, it was enjoyable because of the breeze. I think had the breeze not been there, it'd have been very hard to get to sleep.
Yeah, possibly. It was. I mean, I was comfortable. I think you would have preferred a little bit cooler. Or a breeze, and you got a breeze.
Got a breeze.
It was fantastic. We saw several people dancing in different kinds of butterfly, like light up butterfly. Oh, I'm so sorry. Light up.
Oh my goodness. That is like the third time you've hit a microphone.
Mine?
Or mine.
I am so sorry.
We're not directing planes here, Lovey.
I know. That's part of why I'm holding on to this. I know. Okay. So there were several kinds of butterflies. But they were like all light up, and it was so cute. There was like a rainbow.
They called them butterflies, but I mean, it was a lace cape with lights.
Oh, no, that one was just a light up cape. The white one that was like walking as we were leaving in front of us.
That's what the other ones look like as well.
No, the other ones were actually like shaped like a butterfly, and when you held your hands out, the whole thing was shaped like a butterfly. That one was just a cape.
Okay.
There were several kinds of light up things. Hats. I saw a lady with a light up what is this? Scarf. And I was like, man, it was a fuzzy like boa scarf. I was like, that looks really hot. That does not seem like a good idea today.
Yeah, on an 80-degree day, no thanks. In the sun.
It was more than 83.
Okay.
But I mean, hot. Straight in the sun. What else is we? Oh, the Nintendo people, Mario, the Mario cast, and like other things was there.
It was all Mario.
Yeah, all Mario. What did I say?
And others.
Yeah, but like it's stuff within Mario and other things, because not a character necessarily, right? Yeah, it's not a character. The box, the money, the coin box is not a character. It's a thing.
It is a thing. Yep.
Yeah. But they had Bowser and a couple Toads and a couple Princess Peaches and then like the purple princess one. What's her name? Yolanda?
Purple princess?
Yeah, there's the one. Sometimes it's in purple. Daphne. Yolanda.
I have no idea.
Any hoot.
About a purple princess.
Then there's another one. Maybe I'm thinking of Wreck-It Ralph. With like the little princess that's him. Any hoot.
I have no idea.
It doesn't matter. They had Mario, Luigi, Waluigi,
Bowser.
yeah. And then, you know the little bricks that you like hit, and it's a question mark and you hit, and then like coins pop out. When people would bump into him, he would throw coins.
That was pretty cool.
I was like, that is the cute. Like people can dress up, but like that's clever.
Well, and they totally committed to the theme.
Yeah.
Like 100%.
Yeah, even when talking to people, they stayed in costume and character. It was so fun. Did you know that when he says it's a me Mario, that
Yeah, it's him, Mario.
no, he's saying it's Sumi. Not it's a me, it's Sumi, which means super. So he's saying Super Mario.
Interesting. I never knew that.
I mean, I didn't look it up. I heard it on a Schmack Schmock.
Oh, then it must be true.
I know. I was like, that's cool. And then, well, I haven't looked it up yet. So it could be or could not be real. But isn't that so cute if it is real?
Well, I mean, it being on an 8-bit or 16-bit, one of the two. Game systems and it being so limited, that makes sense as it being limited on what it would be doing and saying.
And like how clear the saying was. Yeah, that makes. But that's so cute.
Or maybe that didn't start happening until 64. I don't know.
64.
Yeah.
How do you know so much about Nintendo?
Because I had all of them.
Oh.
At one point.
Right, but you didn't have one in 64. So you also liked looking up facts about it?
I had a Nintendo 64.
Oh.
Did you think that they had a video game system in 1964?
That's what you were saying, and I was like,
No.
okay.
N64, short for Nintendo 64.
N I N N64. I was like, I don't know when the Atari came out, so really.
Like this is late 70s, early 80s. That's awesome.
Right.
Uh-huh.
So let's talk about those cousins.
Cousins, that's a theory. That's your crazy conspiracy theory you got going on.
The Mario cousins.
Yeah. They're cousins instead of brothers?
Yeah.
Well, then why would it be called Mario Cousins?
Because it doesn't sound as good.
Or do you think they're bros from other Mo's?
Well, yeah, because they're cousins. Obviously, they have different mothers.
I mean, but why would it be? I don't. It doesn't make sense.
Because they don't seem like, they just seem like cousins.
Why? Because one's short and round, the other one's tall and skinny?
No. Because they wear different color hats.
You mean to tell me your brothers never wore different color hats?
They did all the time. But in my mind, Mario and Luigi are cousins. Because if they were brothers, they'd wear the same color hat. So I just thought they were cousins.
How would you distinguish between them in the game then?
Because one's tall and one's short. As if they'd look the same.
That's a
I
lot
just thought they had to have the same color clothes.
harder to distinguish, like when that whole stuff was coming out.
Right, but if you had a tall one in blue and a short one in blue, you're like, cool, they're siblings. Obviously, they don't exactly.
Then they could have said, "Oh, he ate a mushroom."
No, because they're different shapes.
It would just come across as he ate a mushroom and got big.
Anyway, I don't know. I didn't have Nintendo in 64. I did have a Nintendo 64.
Yeah, so
But not in 64. I don't know. The stuff wasn't that like small. You can see a lot of stuff in the Nintendo 64.
yes, but you have to remember this started
No, I'm
with
saying
the
I don't know
original
what the
Nintendo.
original stuff, like the old Mario.
Right.
So I have no idea like how detailed it is.
Not much. Like what you call it? Minecraft is an upgrade.
Well, I guess if you're only working with 16 bits, like that's not a lot of space to make a big thing or a tall thing and then it get bigger and taller in that same amount of space without you having to go like really wide to signify that this is a bigger guy and taller now. And so, because otherwise you just be like, oh, he's taller.
Because that 16-bit
If you
has to
don't
be
change
spread
colors.
across.
Yeah. No, I guess you're
sound
right.
And video.
I mean, yeah, you're right. I'm just thinking like animation, but that is a lot of information to get across in 16 bits. So colors, yeah, that makes sense. To give them different colors. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
but I thought maybe that they were like part of a family business.
Well, obviously.
No, but like one of them's dad had the business and then they both worked for.
Well, both of their dads may had the business.
Right, but.
Because it was the same dad.
Right, but I thought that one of them's dad had a business and it was Mario Brothers. And I know Luigi is Luigi's first name, but Mario Brothers, like, that was the last name, like Mario and Sons. But it was Mario Brothers, and the cousin came to work for the business. So it's the Mario Brothers.
It is weird that they used the first name for the brothers part.
So I didn't know if, like, They just called, if it was Mr. Mario, Mr. Mario and Luigi.
Or maybe that is the last name and you only use his last name, but you only use Luigi's first name.
What? Say that again? I think you're saying Luigi's that was his last name.
Listen.
Yeah.
Listen, Linda.
Trying.
Some people get called their last name as if it's their first name.
Yeah.
All the time.
Right.
So what if Mario is called by his last name and that's how people know him, but Luigi's is his first name?
Okay. No, I get that.
That's how it all works.
I mean that is true. There are some people you just yell them by their like Matthews on Boy Meets World.
Yeah.
But they never called
or in high school
by her last name. They called her Topanga. So first name and then his last name.
Right.
I get that.
Anything else you liked about the concert?
What family business would they have, though?
Plumbing.
No, they wear, like, pizza delivery costumes.
They wear overalls and a hat.
Yeah.
Like construction workers.
They deliver pizzas.
Are you mixing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and...
No, they eat pizzas. They don't...
Uh-huh.
They eat them.
Why would
That's why they have
He
Mario
has a wrench.
Kart.
He has a wrench. Mario Kart's just a racing game. It has nothing to do with the whole background of anything.
I thought they were racing around because, like, they drive because they're pizza delivery men.
Well, it's not like they're throwing pies at each other to make them go wonky.
I just thought it was like... I know
you are
the
best
bananas.
at making up stories that aren't there. Like, absolute best.
I know they're tossing bananas, but, like, I thought it was just, like...
bananas,
turtles.
turtles.
So the storyline is they're pizza delivery guys, right? Well, like sometime during the game you have like this side quest. Well, the side quest is just driving cars because what they do is like drive cars around, and part of that is like delivering pizzas. But this is just a fun little game that is like just racing with all these things happening. Has nothing to do.
Then why was there never any pizza delivered in any of the other games?
Wasn't there a pizza game where you had to deliver pizza every morning or something, every night?
There's Paperboy, where you actually delivered newspapers, and that was like the whole game.
That's it.
That, again, not in the Mario universe at all.
It's not.
No.
That little boy was delivering pizzas on his bike.
It was on Nintendo, but it wasn't in the Super Mario universe.
Right. So
now, really going to blow your mind.
Okay.
What about Smash Brothers? That's a fighting game that has all of the Super Mario guys in it, plus other Nintendo characters.
That's one of the ones that's like KO.
It's a fighting game, yes.
Like that? Like Street Fighter?
Yes, but
Ultimate
more
Ninja Warrior.
Cartoony, comic-y.
Right, but it's like one of those where you choose your person and then you like fa.
Yeah.
With like and then all the things. It's one of those.
Yeah.
And it
has
button
masher.
You can yeah.
Yeah, it has Mario in it. That's why it's called Smash Brothers. It's all coming for a whole circle. Yep.
Wait, what?
It says brothers.
Smash Brothers. Wait.
Yeah.
So they're the main characters, Mario and Luigi?
Well, yeah. Like, it's got all of the Mario. It's got Kirby. It's got Zelda in it. Like, the Super Smash Brothers has, like, all of the Nintendo characters in it that you can, like, fight each other.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Like Hadouken? But just
that's Street Fighter.
Right, but like that, where you choose your character and you just fight?
Yeah.
And it's called Smash Brothers because it's Mario Brothers.
Uh-huh. And that's the Nintendo branded thing.
Yeah, I mean, they're just continuing the brand. That doesn't
Yeah,
necessarily
smart.
mean brothers.
Obviously it does because they said it.
Right, but it's brothers just like Mario Brothers. They wouldn't switch it to cousins now.
Because it was never cousins in the first place. Silly.
Oh no. Do they move
Careful,
it?
you're going to laugh so hard you're going to pop off your eye mask. And you'll really be poofy.
Did I slide? Where did I? Did I even put them in the right spot to begin with?
I mean, they're under your eye.
Bonus.
Bonus.
I don't even remember what we were talking about before that.
Dave Matthews.
Yeah.
Anything else on the trip that you really enjoyed?
Ice cream from Thorpe Antique Mall and Fruit Stand.
They do have phenomenal ice cream.
They do. They do. They have good fruit. They have like a whole corner of like lavender. They've got a bunch of like local brands and stuff. And then the second and the third story is an antique mall. They have some really weird stuff up there. My sister Slade and I went one time and they had just the wackiest things. It was so fun. More importantly, you want to have ice cream.
Maple ice cream with cookie dough pieces in it. Yeah. It is so good.
Christopher likes that one. That's his little favy. I think I'm just moving them around at this point.
You
are. Pardon him. Yeah, they also have this one called Vicky Berry, and it's huckleberry with a huckleberry swirl. And they have...
Not my fave.
That's not his favorite. Our friend Eric they had a strawberry lemonade ice cream. And I was like, oh, that sounds good, but also maybe not good. So I didn't try it. I should have tried it. Salty caramel. Mm-hmm. That's the other one that I get, usually.
Mm-hmm.
And they have like this mint one that you like too. That has like cookies and stuff in it.
Did they?
Mm-hmm. Anyway, yeah, we really like the Thorpe. Anytime we go to the other side, we go there. Have a little ice cream.
If we've got time and they're open.
Yeah, for sure. No, we go in regardless.
Because lots of times we go through there, they're not open.
Sometimes when it's late or really early. The reservoirs were really, really low.
Yep.
That was weird.
Well, we haven't had rain really this year.
The river was really low. We went out to Crescent Bar. One of my customers had said something about it, and I was like, okay, cool. And then Chris had heard about it from somebody else, and we're like, okay, let's go to Crescent Bar. And it's
cool. It's like a little resort place that's got like golf and camping grounds and stuff like that. And it's a sandbar on the river that's big enough that they built these communities on.
Yeah.
But it's also super low right now, so water wasn't really moving. There was a lot of vegetation, so really you're getting into about your knees unless you're on a boat to where you can get out in the middle of the river.
Yeah, there was a whole like line of vegetation, like 5-10 feet out in the water, and it really is just maybe knees by the time you get there. And
nobody wants to wade in river lettuce.
No, I really don't. We do enough seaweed and Fridays.
Yeah. So, yeah. But not right now because that park is closed. So
that is true.
Doing the lake.
Until the end of October.
We're doing the lake.
We could do like a Halloween one. Halloween themed one.
Yeah, we could.
You're like, okay.
I guess I need to get a new swimsuit.
Yeah.
If it needs to be Halloween themed.
This is Halloween.
Otherwise, I mean, I don't want to wear other clothes because that kind of defeats the purpose.
I mean, it'll go through the clothes. You'll still get cold.
Yeah.
It'll be October.
Yeah, it won't be that cold.
It'll be back in the 40s.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that would be fun.
What else we do? Got to hang out with the moms and dads last night for cards and dinner.
Oh, my parents. Mm-hmm.
That was fun. Got to hear about all their trip and everything, and how everybody's doing fantastical,
Yeah.
which is good.
Mm-hmm.
And then Friday, we got to see my aunt and uncle, and they're doing fantastical.
Oh
We got to have a fantastic dinner at the Anthony's.
Oh, we love them so much. If I could just transplant my people that I love from Indiana to here, that would be so great.
Yeah. But they don't want to live here.
No, and we don't want to live there.
Yep, happens. It's okay. Excuse for vacation.
I know. But we love them so much. We may be able to see them again on Saturday.
Maybe. Depends on
If
if they
they're-
change their flight or not.
Mm-hmm. If they change their flight, if they're able to change their flight. Yeah. So that's cool. We went to Anthony's. Bomb food.
Was really
Food
good.
was bomb. So if you live in the Pacific Northwest and you're near or near-ish to an Anthony's, this is not sponsored, but it could be Anthony's.
Could be.
Your food is really good. I went to Anthony's with my father when I turned 13. It was like our daddy-daughter date, and he gave me a ring, a promise ring. I still have it in my in our safe.
Nice.
I know. I knew. But that was the first time I went to Anthony's. So I've been around for a while. Because I'm old. Did you get it?
Got it.
It's funny when you get it.
Definitely. We still need to watch Princess Bride so we can see if he
Pours the egg
Pours it.
powder.
pours it or not.
Yeah, we have been.
Been super busy. And this week is not going to let up at all.
No, it's not.
Because we both have to work Saturday morning, and she has
You
to
have to
work
work Saturday
Sunday.
morning?
Yeah,
You
you
just
sure
found that
do.
out today?
No,
When did you find that out?
like a week or so ago.
Oh.
It's good. It's fine. It's just to run a forklift class.
Oh, that's so fun. Should I make cookies?
No.
Why?
Why?
Should
Because you're working.
Yeah, but I can make them Friday.
No, thank you. It'll be fine.
Okay, maybe I'll make them tomorrow.
No, thank you. Because I'm not doing it for the other classes.
Why?
Because it's a forklift class.
I know, but they should have snacks. It's good for their brains.
It's not that long. It's like a half hour. They can deal.
Do they need a refreshment?
No.
I can make them electrolyte water, an adrenal cocktail.
No.
Oh, it would be so good for their brains.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
They're adults. They can handle it.
Okay.
It would be different if it was a multi-hour class. It's not.
It's 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
What are they learning in 30 minutes?
It's a refresher course for most of these people. It's a bingo bango done.
For most of them, what about for the person it's their first time? Don't you think that maybe they need a little bit more
Bingo
time?
bango done. Crash into something.
Job. That would be terrible.
No, but
Okay.
we
If it's only 30 minutes,
it is.
then
And the ones that need more time will have more time, but for the most part it's going to be 30 minutes.
Okay. But if you had a longer class, you would tell me so I can make refreshments?
Uh-huh.
Do you have any of those coming up?
No.
Oh, I was going to create a whole theme.
Interesting.
Like work themed?
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh. That's adorable.
Interesting. You could make it work themed and just put American cheese slices on it, call it Post-it notes.
Oh, that's funny.
Uh-huh.
That's so cute, honey.
But
That's really good, babe.
yeah, so I'll have a little bit of time Saturday morning
Me too.
while you'll be doing your
Catering.
thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Not a whole lot else going on right now.
No, I was gonna say something too, but I don't remember what else.
Say something, I'm giving up on you.
You can't quit me.
No, you're right, I can't.
I can't quit you. What movie is that from?
I don't know.
Me either. That's why I was asking. You know what? It's fine. Maybe I'll Google.
Is it?
Give it a Goog later.
Careful what you googs. You may get something you don't want to see.
I can't quit you. Not me. I have the children's filter on.
That's good.
Be careful, little eyes, what you see. That's not for me.